Claire Jedrick, and we are here for the FiNext Conference 2019 here in Singapore. Do tell me who you are, what you do, and what you're involved with.
Sure. I'm Ramesh Gopal, as you know, and I'm a finance professional in the banking industry. Currently, I'm the Chief Risk Officer for the UAE and the Regional Head for their credit risk for Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey. Spanning my career, I have worked for international and regional banks, as well as for Islamic and conventional banks. I worked in parts of Europe, Asia, and now based out of Middle East. And if you look at my profile, I have been predominantly into the business side of corporate, as well as the investment banking and the risk management function. So out of passion and outside of work, I'm very passionate about teaching and training. So I teach various management subjects to university and MBA students in UAE, that's in Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Okay, and this is on your personal time along with the teaching with the FinTech?
Yes, this is basically out of passion, personal time during the weekends or evening courses, and this is as an adjunct faculty wherein the leading institutes want to handle workshops on leadership for their students or workshops on corporate culture for their students. So I believe in bringing the theory and the practice together and bind them well so that the next generation benefits out of our experience. Yeah.
Now, as a leader in your sector and the region that you're in, what is your opinion of the key areas of focus for a successful leader?
Key areas of focus for a successful leader, I can put it as the 3 Ps. It's the people, productivity, and performance. In one way, each of this is interlinked, and the base or the foundation for that lies in the first P, that's the people. You manage them, you leverage their productivity, that turns out into a performance of you, your company, your business, and of the people themselves. So these 3 Ps are the key areas where any leader should focus. Well, for a leader, there are multiple characteristics or skills that are needed. Many people will talk about the product, the pricing, and all those things that we learn in marketing. But if the core piece that I told you, if these are taken care in one way or the other, they are all linked to your various skill sets that are required for a leader and that have helped leaders deliver business results. So key focus areas, if you were a leader, is people, productivity, and performance, which leads to any other P or A to Z of your organization's success.
Well, in that, I'm going to throw this one in there. What's your acid test for a leader?
Acid test for a leader is surviving adversities. I have seen multiple companies or rags to riches stories which have a great story of being from no track record to becoming a billion-dollar company. But when a crisis actually strikes them, the companies and the leaders who brought it disappear. To me, the real acid test for a leader is how you wade through a crisis. That's really very important. Assume you're the captain of a sinking ship. You need to be technically sound. You need to take into account the empathy of your people. You need to be a good crisis manager. You need to be a good communicator. So, an acid test for a leader is how he saves his ship from sinking, or even if not all ships are going to sink, in a milder tone if you were to put it, how a leader wades through a crisis stands as the testament to whether you are an actual leader or not. Because you can build a company, take it to some extent, but when a crisis hits and the company or you don't survive, I don't think you have been a leader, rather you are just a manager or an executor or a supervisor. So that's the acid test for a leader. Challenge the challenge, else you will be challenged.
Now, coming from a 180, completely different view of those involved with the FinTech conference, how important has the FiNext conference been for you in your views and your insights on the industry and the different sectors?
This has been pretty useful in the sense finance and technology are coming together much closer than ever before in today's world. Few of the panel discussions and the presentations we had today actually were eye-openers in the kind of thinking that's going on in the industry, the fintech platform, and a paradigm shift that's actually emerging in order to bind these two sectors, the finance and the technology. I really don't know whether you can call these as disruptive technologies the way things are being put. Probably these are enabler technologies if you know how to use them and if you know how to adapt them. So this conference has been pretty useful from that point of view in understanding that the marriage between these two is inevitable. It's now up to you to see where you want to position yourself and how you want to position yourself, or probably how you want to reposition yourself.
Well, brilliant. Thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.